5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Ralph William Podcast. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Cafecito.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Excuse me, I'm choking on my coffee.
Hey, does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee? I just made a fresh pile of cuts. Anybody want coffee? Who wants cuts? Anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee?
Having conversations about society, one cup at a time. Coffee with RW.
Un cafecito.
Pour yourself a cup and join us.
Es un cafecito.
Oh man, good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. And man, my headphones sound weird right now. What is happening? Anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in. This is your boy Ralph William here, and you can follow me on X at WESN Radio. Did I say that right? You can follow me on X at Ralph William. You can follow my internet station on X at WESN Radio. You can download our mobile app on your app store. And you can tune into our station 24/7. You can ask Alexa to start WESN Live. Or you can join us. Go to epicstrategiesnetwork.com. epicstrategiesnetwork.com. Man, I sound low in my headphones. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, hold on. There you go. I had to stick it in all the way. I had to go all the way in it. The cord, I mean.
That's what she
Anyway,
said.
that's what she always... No, she doesn't.
All the
So
way.
anyway, yeah, it's not big. So I hope everyone is having a good holiday week. Some people still got to work. Some people don't. And it's nice and gloomy outside where I'm at on the East Coast. Nice and rainy. At least it ain't snow, but don't hold my breath. And I haven't had my coffee yet. Well, I've had a coffee, but I didn't make a new one for my opening, spiel. So I'll wait until I have an open slot or open time to go get it. But I'm joined by Mr. A. Good morning, Mr. A.
Good
How is the...
morning.
Yeah,
I
buddy.
just started my day off sitting on the side of the road for about 2 hours, making 20 phone calls with roadside assistance, but it's okay. I
Oh,
get
that's a
paid for
beautiful
it.
thing. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with just sitting on the side of the road, making phone
Listen, man,
calls and just waiting.
I'm the best sit tighter in the industry, bro. I will
Bro,
sit
ain't nobody can sit tight like you. Wait.
balls.
So what happened? Did you break down?
Hey, yo.
Nah,
Oof.
I had
Morning
a
freeze.
relay go bad, so I couldn't put my truck in here. It's good old fancy automatics.
I don't know nothing about that. That sounds complicated though.
There's a relay underneath the brake pedal
Mm.
in these trucks. So when you hit the brakes, you can put the truck in gear. I guess my relay went
Mm.
bad. But I had to
Oh,
talk to like 17 people like I'm a mechanic. I'm not a mechanic. I'm a driver. That's what they pay you to do.
right.
I'm telling you the problem. You come fix it. That's all I got.
That's all I got, and that's all I can do for you. Yeah,
Yep.
it's
Now
like
on the road again.
right. It's like fair use. I don't know. In his line of work, hey, we have no power to the building.
Yeah.
What do you mean you can't keep these firewalls up? Well, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not an electrician, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta
Usually
keep
though,
this.
it's more of like trying to plan ahead of time for those types of situations
Yeah.
rather than dealing with them when they arise. At least in my type of work, right? Whereas like you have certain systems and certain applications that have to be available, right? Certain equipment that has to be available for
Mm,
certain users, right? Whether it's internal users, external users, right?
hmm
And so, as you're designing these systems, right,
hmm
you need to design them in the way where there's going to be maximum uptime, so you don't have disruption like that.
Right.
You
So
know,
back up to a backup
but
to a
you can only
backup.
do right, but there's only so much you can prepare for, depending on the industry. You know what I mean?
In my line of work, you just drive it until it breaks, and that's it.
That's it.
Somebody has to fix it.
Yeah.
That's it. Somebody else will fix it. That's it.
Yeah. You sound like you're in a container or something for use.
Yeah, I'm being trafficked. I'm on my way now to
Oh,
somewhere over in
are
Europe.
you are
I'm
you on
trying to
the?
get the scoop on the tariffs, man.
That's what I'm about to say. You're on the 25% tariffs right now, right?
Yeah, it's more like 35 from where I can see. But yeah, man, it's looking like the tariffs are coming. The tariffs are coming.
Yeah.
Oh man. All
I
right,
don't
so
like
let's
the
see.
sound of being traffic, but
Yeah.
whatever
Well, it all
happened.
depends on which end. Let's see what this
Oh,
let me see what this clip has to say about the tariffs.
Breaking news. President-elect Donald Trump has announced that one of his first acts as president will be to initiate a 25% tariff on all products coming in from Mexico and Canada. Trump also noted
Uh-oh.
that the tariffs will remain in effect until such time as Mexico and Canada stop illegal aliens, crime, and drugs, especially fentanyl, from pouring into the United States through the open borders of the Biden-Harris administration. So, to be clear, Mexico and Canada can avoid the implementation of these tariffs by simply doing what they should be doing anyway, and that is stopping the flow of illegal immigrants and fentanyl into the United States.
Hey,
And frankly, I'm pretty sure that this announcement by Trump.
But what does Canada got to do
that's
with
what
it?
I was thinking. Where did Canada get brought into
I
this
was
mix,
like,
eh?
I was
I'm
like,
like,
what
this
do you
whole
mean?
time we're talking about the border down south and the barbed wires and the governors in wheelchairs and oh my God, they're coming and
Yeah,
throw.
we're
But now
closing
it's like
all the
Canada.
borders. All the
yeah. I'm
borders are
like,
getting
Canada.
closed.
what does that mean? Yeah, I
No
was wondering,
maple
like,
syrup
what did
for
Canada got
you,
to do with it?
sir.
What?
No maple syrup for you, sir.
I
Yeah, bro.
know.
I'm telling you that Vermont maple syrup, bro. You gonna have to go with that. Save that 25%, man. That Canadian maple syrup, man. That shit gonna be
Ugh,
sticky.
sticky. Speaking of maple
About to be
syrup,
in
good
the
morning,
thick
Mama Bear
of
Tracy.
Good morning.
From the Mama Bear Tracy Show, which you can listen to on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on WESN Epic Strategies Network.
Thank you.
Good? Did better this time?
That's good. Yes, thank you.
No, yeah, you won't.
Now, why am I in trouble?
You're not in
You're
trouble.
putting these
Apparently,
tariffs up. We got tariffs down
apparently
because of you
Canada.
guys. What the hell are you doing up there?
Canada's. I don't know what you guys do. What have you guys been doing?
What?
Besides, I don't know. Trump is imposing tariffs on Canada.
And you
I'm
guys
like,
are not
what
even
do they
sending
do?
people over here, eh?
No, I think they're fine going in over there, right?
They don't have enough people to send anybody down here.
I mean, there's enough uncharted land in Canada where the people that come over, they can just stay there. They can find a
You
place.
guys might want to try to pull off a trade while you still can. Pull off a trade. Maybe get Jim Carrey back. Maybe get like I don't know. We'll give you a Bradley Cooper if you want him.
Give him Drake back. You want to keep him? Give him Drake back?
Nah, we're not taking Drake. No.
No, we're giving him back. I mean,
No.
get him out
We'll
of
just
here.
do a trade. It's even, right? You guys get all your Canadian guys and gals back. You know, you can keep your Celine Dion's and your Shania Twain, and we'll just carry the hell on.
So go ahead, Mama.
I was just gonna say, why don't we just take Ralph? But you know.
Oh,
No. We dealt with Cubans a long time ago. They're not
Yeah,
embargoes.
they just stay in one state. They don't even go anywhere else. Like what the hell? They just go to Cuba and stay there. I mean, they just go to Florida and stay there.
Little Havana.
Little Havana over there, man. They got all the stations over there. They're being taken over by George Soros. Anyway, what's going on, Asha? How are you? So, Freddie's mentioned Celine Dion. Do you remember any of that? Did you see Mama Bird, what is it, a documentary that they had on Celine Dion?
No.
You didn't want to? Why? That's like your national treasure. Like, why won't you want?
I didn't want to see her going through all that. I didn't. No.
What do you mean?
Is she like a national treasure for you guys?
That's what I figured.
Man, I'm sorry.
It was hard to sit there. You're sitting there watching somebody that could, sing so beautiful.
Yeah, it's debatable.
She couldn't even move or talk or anything. I didn't want to see that. No.
I mentioned that to her Blunt that you don't care much for.
Yeah, neither do I.
Celine Dion.
Yeah, highly overrated.
Celine Dion. Yeah.
No, Blunt didn't care for her.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, she probably saw the real side of Celine Dion.
I like her music. I don't know about her. I don't know her personally, but you don't like her music?
Or
I don't like Celine Dion or Titanic. Never cared for it. But that Leo guy, he's something else. Okay, we'll keep.
Which
you
Leo?
can keep him. I don't want.
No. We're keeping Leo. He's our guy.
Leo DiCaprio? Wait, who are we talking about?
This is why it keeps.
Who else? Who else?
Okay, I'm back.
Leonardo da Vinci.
What?
Right?
We like to have Ryan Reynolds.
You know what? I think he's done. I don't think he's gonna make any more Deadpool. So, like, if you want him back,
what? Damn! Why? You think so?
I don't think so. I don't know, dude.
At some point, like,
at some point, you can only squeeze only so much juice out of the orange, man.
Yeah, I think they did the same with Hugh Jackman.
And what the hell are you blaming us for?
We're not. Apparently Trump is. Not us.
President that's coming up with this shit.
No. And from a very young age, we're taught to blame Canada. So that's what we're.
We're going to put a 25% tax on that attitude. You need to
It happened. Listen, it happened the last time that man was in office.
I don't remember. People try to forget, but what's going on, man?
People try to forget.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
I'm all good, brother. What are you saying?
I'm hanging in here, man. What about you?
What is being said?
I don't know. There's a lot of things being said.
I can hear a lot of things being said right about now.
Yeah.
I can. One more motherfucking time.
One more time.
What are you saying? I know it's Thanksgiving and that for you guys. What you doing?
Well, this year we're doing everything last minute, so we're buying a bunch of stuff probably today or tomorrow. There's like turkeys being made and stuff like that, but
I was gonna say, I'm gonna do like a little fucking session.
You gonna do a session? All right.
Yeah, man, it's my birthday, innit? So I'm gonna do a little birthday session on the Thursday, either on Discord or on the Beans.
Oh damn! So your birthday's right on the Thanksgiving. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, man. But obviously, I know you guys are busy celebrating your Thanksgiving, so.
Yeah, I'll pop in if you're gonna be doing it on Discord.
Yeah, man. So,
that's what's up. Why not you?
Why not you?
Because I don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
But I mean, you can't celebrate Man Cave's birthday?
Yeah, that's what I said. He said you guys were busy with Thanksgiving and your families and all that.
Well, yeah,
I
you
said,
already
"Not
had
me."
yours. You're done. You already had yours.
Bitch, you're done.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're
So I
done.
will be there.
Like a turkey.
Coming out
Yeah.
here speaking shit.
I can bring a real one. I can bring a real turkey.
Nah, man. Those guys walking around. What are they gonna do when there's if like snow falls? Like, do they still roam around, or do they lock them up?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Huh. So, what do you have? Anything else besides a session? Are you going out anywhere? Are you you're making a cake? You treat yourself to a spoiling meal, or what are you getting, Nasha?
The weekend. All I'm gonna say, Bridget, is the weekend is going to get terrorized.
Oof.
Yeah.
Like the artist, the weekend, or what do you mean? Oh, just the weekend.
Don't be that guy, brother.
So, so you're not working Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday?
That's like a joke. A dad who's born around about the same year and now still thinks of funny. Just the weekend, you know what I mean?
Just the weekend.
Still think it's cool to wear a fucking fanny pack.
Hey, those things are practical. But what do you?
I still got mine.
What? So you got off for the rest of the week, like the weekend, the whole weekend? You have a 4-day weekend?
Say that again.
You got off the whole like 4-day weekend?
Yeah. So from Thursday, I'm off and I'm back to work.
Oh man, you're gonna be terrorizing for a while. All right.
I don't even know if I'm even gonna see the fucking next year. You know them one.
Right? Yeah.
So
it's too bad Duke isn't over there already. He probably would have turned it up with you.
Listen, that man can't turn it up with me, man. The time to get too drunk and he's dead on his ass anyway.
Yeah, no, you can't. Nah, he's probably not a drinker.
That's it.
He's much of a smoker, you know?
That's it. So it's one of those ones. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, on the Thursday, we're gonna do a little session.
You go to the? I'll try and pop in, and maybe I can join you for a session.
Yeah, man. So
That's
everyone's always welcome to the next free in every fucking 5 minutes.
Do we know what time?
I'm gonna try and be on for about 8 o'clock my time, so that'd be about 2 o'clock your guys' time, around about that time.
Okay.
In the morning?
No. Well, I don't know. In the evening, yeah, afternoon for us. 8 o'clock p.m. for him at night. So is that your actual birthday right there in the whole day?
Yeah, man.
Okay, cool. Cool, man. You working that day?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah, brother.
No? Okay.
From the morning.
From the morning.
From the morning. I'm done.
All right. I'll do a little. If I can pull it off, probably won't. I have too many people here. I'll try and do like a little birthday mix for you.
Oh, bro,
wicca.
You have to do the birthday mix. We just go 1 for 1 or 2 for 2 or something.
Sure. All right. Cool.
But bearing in mind, I'll probably be very drunk.
Oh yeah, just make sure you have your camera on. We want to see if you're doing it on Discord. You don't have to worry about any paraphernalia. No, it means 2 o'clock in the afternoon for me, which is probably 3 o'clock for you.
Oh fuck!
You sound disappointed. What?
No, I'm just elsewhere, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I gotta go vote.
What? You guys are voting now?
Yeah, gotta vote today.
Oh, look at you.
Provincial.
Good job.
Yep. When I get ready, Mom's gonna take me down. I thought I was.
Oh, that's
walk.
That's cool.
Yep.
Are you guys? Is it raining over there or snowing?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's cloudy.
But I treated myself. I bought myself some honey tequila.
Oh, damn! You sound great right now. Keep it like that. Tequila? What kind of tequila? Sound way better than before. I don't know what you did.
Nothing, bro. It just got my phone away.
No, you probably you had something blocking your phone. All right, that's what's up, man. Tequila, hell yeah. Damn. So no Johnny Walker?
Yeah, listen, I've gone a little bit naughty, to be fair. I've got some honey tequila, some Johnny Walker, and I've got 2 bottles. I treat myself to the black, and I thought, you know what? Because it's my birthday, I'm going to get the gold bottle and all.
Wow, Johnny Walker Gold? Wow, that's kind of pricey. Yeah, buddy.
Black Friday sales, my friend. Black Friday fucking
sales.
Is
it for alcohol too? Oh, shit, I got to look into that.
Listen, Amazon is getting a bit naughty, so you got to go to the 2nd
of December. Yo, there's a lot of tempting stuff, bro, that we talked about. Well, in general,
yeah, man.
It's either Amazon or Temu.
Right before the tariffs.
So much stuff that I want to get. There's so much stuff I want to get my hands on, man.
Excuse me.
What?
He's talking about getting a ticket. How much he wants to really get to travel and see you because he can't wait to get his hands on you.
Because there has to be Black Friday deals for plane tickets.
See, even if you're why fair use is your guy, bro.
Yeah, he's my man. He hooked it up.
Would there have
my guy.
What about shovels? Would there have been deals on shovels?
Who would want to get a deal on shovels?
I tell you what,
buy a shovel for $40. I could have got it cheaper if it.
$40 for a shovel, eh? We don't want Canadian products. They're expensive.
That's 40 Canadian, but still, that sounds expensive.
No, you can get them for about £12, £23.
It's probably a good one though. It's probably like it won't break as easy.
And Mr. Plow.
Yeah. Mr. Plow.
Mr. Plow.
That's the milkman. So what do you what kind of like shovel is it? Is it you think it's durable? Like
what
plastic?
What? Sorry?
Yeah. Oh. What?
What? Sorry?
Can you knock somebody out with it? Oh, sorry.
You can knock somebody out with anything.
One special.
Not really. You can't really knock somebody out with a pillow, or maybe you could if they weren't paying attention.
Yeah, you can suffocate someone with a pillow.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
See, we're on the same wavelength.
That's weird. That's weird.
What, sorry?
What?
What I got to say?
What?
Well,
Here you
anyway,
go.
moving on.
There's the shovel.
Good
luck with that.
Yard works.
Yeah.
It's better than the one I got. The one that's got a couple cracks and I got duct tape on it.
Ralphie, that's your stripper pole, mate.
That's what I'm gonna be using, yeah. I'm gonna be
You know what? Ralph's gonna walk up, Tracy's gonna hold that pole, hold that shovel, and then Ralph's gonna play Toto by Africa.
Yeah.
Strip dance.
And I'm gonna just be twirling around.
Yeah. Shaking his little hairy self.
Yeah, man, like a Mogwai. I'm gonna be like floating all over the place.
I'll be like a chimpanzee swinging off a tree.
Now I got a new shovel. It won't snow.
Listen, there we go. We've got Ralphie in his doing down the lights. Tracy's holding the shovel.
Yep.
And Ralph's like, come on, baby.
Let's dance around this pole.
That proper deep husky voice, like he just throws his fucking shirt in Tracy's face, like take that, bitch.
Take this shirt. With my maple syrup.
Pour it on me, baby. Pour it on me.
Pour it on me. It's gonna cost you a little more, but still.
That's it. Don't let it get matted in my hair, though, baby. This chest hair has just been combed out for you, girl.
It's been combed. It's been braided for you, girl. Oh man!
Shit. You were like, Ralphie, I didn't know you wore a fucking Red Velvet song. What? Sorry.
No, sorry. What? Those tariffs, though. Yeah.
That was my Christmas present to me from me.
The shovel. That's what
A
sucks, bro. That's
Damn, that's
bro.
sad, Tracy.
Some guys do that too, bro. Like some guys, like they
No,
would.
not a shovel.
Well, not a gift.
No.
They would buy themselves tools
A
to
new
do their
table saw,
do
a new
jobs.
drill.
Like, oh man, let me get myself a drill that actually works.
Don't even go there. Hello.
See?
I was married.
A new mixer.
Yeah, what is? Well, there you go. Yeah, like.
I got him a saw. I got him a big saw, the table saw thing.
Look at this treadmill. I can do some exercise every day. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're just jealous because you can't do that shit, Ralph. That's all.
I know.
Because they're real man tools. You know what I mean?
I do need to get out more.
I always wanted, but I'm not a tool guy. Like I'm not a handyman. I'm not a good handyman. But I always wanted to have like my own set of tools just in case, because you never know. You're always gonna need something.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, that when you've got them tools, you turn into the guy who knows how to do them.
Yeah, you just look for shit to use them on.
That's saying so true. When you've got the right tool, mate, the job is easier.
Yeah, but that's another thing is that there's different tools for different things, bro. There's so many different tools out there.
Then it just comes down to how
a socket
frequent.
set. It's crazy.
It comes down to how frequent you're going to see yourself using it, you know? It could be like a one-off project thing that you need a special tool, right? Or it could be just something that you're going to find yourself doing reoccurring where you might want to pick that up versus just maybe renting it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, think of it like this, Ralph. As a fellow DJ, you think how many cables you've got. And then you think, right, I've got them spare cables, so you know this cable can go for something else another time. It's the same thing. You should see my little fucking drawer.
Man, fuck all those tools.
Bro.
Get you a thingamajigger and some fucking duct tape. Job.
I got duct tape. I even got 2 colors.
She's used them. So, but
that's why Ralph's got bold patches.
I know.
It wasn't no good for me.
Yeah, man. It's I got like boxes full of wires and audio, stuff, and it's crazy stuff, man. I can understand it. I always wanted to have like a little multi-tool, like a Leatherman. I hear those are pretty good, like just to have on you, just in case.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
You know what? If you want to get tools and just not spend all heap of money, go get it.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's crazy. Like a good Leatherman is like $100. Maybe that could be a good deal.
Damn, they're that expensive now, bro?
I'll TV for like
$100
for a Leatherman, though. That seems like a lot. I
don't know.
They have so many different ones, bro.
It seems like a lot. Like, does it have a blowtorch and shit? Like,
when I looked at it a while back, that's the price I saw. I don't know, man. That's crazy. Leatherman.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I just bought mine. Like, I have I think it's a DeWalt one, and I mean, I think I paid like, I don't know, no more than $25 for it. I'm gonna say.
For a DeWalt?
I don't know.
It's a multi-tool.
Yeah,
a multi-tool.
Yeah, fucking pliers. You know, a little like Swiss Army knife for like for Toolman Taylor. You know what I mean?
I got a Swiss Army knife.
Oh, nice. Was that a horn? What was it?
It's not me.
It sounded like anyway.
What did you say the name brand was?
Leatherman.
Not Leatherface.
Not Leatherface, but Leatherman. But and then you start I'm looking on Amazon and I'm starting to see everything that they put on like Black Friday deals, and I'm like, oh, I could use that. Oh, I could use that. Oh, I could use that. And there's things that I never would have looked at it twice, like a couple of weeks ago or 2 months ago. Like there's this big like dresser organizer that has like see-through drawers. Like, oh man, I can just put all my wires in all these fucking boxes.
Then you'd be known as Handyman Ralph instead of Little Man Ralph. You'd be Handyman Ralph.
Oh yeah. Oh, and battery powered snow blowers. I've seen a whole bunch of those.
Do you know what I want? Do you know what I want to get? You know, like them. It's like a 4-in-1 where it's a solar powered big torch thing with like USB and a 12-volt back. Basically, it's just a big rechargeable battery.
Right.
So,
That's
like when
pretty
you go
cool.
camping, but I was thinking, like, like summertime, or you can just go up in a field, just take my decks and just set up in a random field.
Bro, that would be pretty dope, man. I could do that too, man. Just get one of those and just wherever
like
you are, you don't need
like
to
a
worry
battery
about
powered
power.
Jenny.
I
Yeah.
wanted a big speaker,
Yeah, that too. And just
but I'm not going to get it now. I got a shovel.
Oh my god.
Wasting
And
money,
you
Stacey. Wasting money.
and you get a
Buy the speakers, struggle
just
in
get some
real
solar
life.
panels. And you'll never run out of power. You can just jam all day in the
That's
forest.
it. It's like, those ones there where you just think, fuck it.
Yeah, you don't have to worry.
Imagine like the content you could make, like just like raving in the woods and shit.
Bro, it's pretty crazy. If you ever go back to the States, like where Bright is, find one of those like
little
desert
spot,
areas and set up your solar panel there, and that's it. Nobody can hear you scream.
Nobody can hear you
I bet you know what? I bet you I get dog stuff. If anybody gets Christmas presents, they'll give me dog stuff.
Yeah, that's annoying. Cheers for that. What's up, Duke James? Good morning, sir.
Good
talking about buying
morning.
dog stuff for children by accident. Welcome in, Duke James.
No, yeah. What's up there, Duke?
It's all an accident until somebody walked away with a baby 9 months later. It's all fun.
Perfect.
It's all fun when somebody walks away with a baby. Fuck.
Oh my God. Shut your ass up. God damn it. Go get you something to eat. All right.
Yeah.
Good morning. How everybody doing?
Good morning, sir. How are you? We're talking about Black Friday deals and all the stuff that we want to get, but
Oh, you know what? I made my baby mama 3 shirts for Christmas this year because it just makes sense that my business is in apparel, and it just makes sense for me to make some with my own 2 hands and give it to you for Christmas.
There you
a
go.
whole lot of money.
So basically, you're pimping out, aren't you, brother? Because you're giving her something what's your brand to make her wear it, make her think she likes it, and you're just trying to get business on it. I see you, rude boy. I see you.
Make one for the baby too.
Gonna buy it. Let me make some exclusive just for her, so she can wear it. If somebody be like, "Oh, where you get that from?" Oh, my baby daddy made this T-shirt for me. Go to, So I'm trying to get her in right. You know what I mean?
Get a onesie. Get a onesie
I like you,
for
man.
your daughter.
Businessman. I like
you. You're a businessman.
Yeah, man. I gotta give my baby some baby clothes too, man. Throw my name on that money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I tell you what, they do. When you come over, go to Primark and listen. You'll be able to get a load of shit like baby clothes and stuff like that at a decent price.
There was this video that I saw that I sent to Mama Bear about this no-name store in Canada.
You know what the no-name brand is?
What?
The grocery store we go to.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's.
But I don't remember it being that cheap though. There was some cheap stuff there.
But what it is we go to the superstore, and their brand is no name, and it's like when you go, it's like Walmart having great
value, yeah, which is weird.
Yeah. So basically, superstore that is, I think Loblaws. I don't know if they're what is it, brother sister of the superstore, or how that works. I forget.
So do they have like a no name stuff like UK?
Yeah, that's B&M's. That's Boots. That's Steensbury. That's Aldi.
Sorry, what? Sorry, right.
Sorry.
Right, hold on. Listen, let me just tell you first. If you're coming over, Bridget, again, let me tell you how to pronounce it right. It's fucking Sainsbury's.
How did he say it?
Say it again.
I call it Stainsbury's, but it's
This is what I'm
Sains.
saying. It's no T. It's not. You don't fully on, mate. It's Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's.
Sainsbury's, like Boris Johnson.
Yeah, that's
Sains,
Boris.
Sainsboro.
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 Oh, it's like the thing is, it's like the one where there's this video where this American goes to Blackpool and she just pronounces everything wrong, blood, and you just sit there, you're like, oh my fuck! Like, there's a place called Lancaster, and they call it Lancaster Cherie. You're like, fucking Lancaster Street? No, for fuck's sake, it's Lancaster. Like, fuck.
But where was that store at though, Ralph? They were coming. Or is it already here?
I thought it was like you guys already had it. But let me see if I can find the video. Because
You know what, man? My
I don't
baby
know if this
mama
is a Canadian thing or they have that all over. Sorry, go ahead.
Stainsbury, you dumb fool. Yo, she'll get on my shit. Get on my shit.
New no-name grocery store, which is supposedly the cheapest grocery store in Canada. Let's go see if it really is. Right away, not automatic doors, but you got like cheap signs, entrance this way. Cool for cheap stuff. Sees a pack of peppers for $5. Definitely getting them.
So it's like an Aldi's, but there's like no names at all. Like it's everything's yellow. No name brand names at all, but everything is cheap. Like I don't know where they're getting the stuff from, but
because you know what?
That's in Canada. I don't know if they have that everywhere else. What?
Because really, I think sometimes they just take, like, say if it's craft, they'll just put their brand in with their brand or something and put their name on it so it's cheaper. Because sometimes they taste.
I mean, which would be nice if they did that, right? Because nobody can afford a freaking $5 box of Kraft dinner, or whatever the cost is.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that's going to affect you with the tariffs coming in, but yeah, that's what wait until the tariffs comes in.
Yeah, he gonna put tariffs on everybody. Fuck it. America, y'all better learn how to make stuff by hand. Goddamn.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you don't care. You're leaving.
I mean, I'm coming back though. I'm coming back. I'm coming back to this hellhole.
Just in time for when the
That's what you
tariffs are
think.
over?
That's what you think.
No,
that's
hell
your
no.
problem, Duke.
No, I'm
You
coming
have a
right
way out. You have a way out.
You ain't coming back, Duke.
No.
You gotta get stuck out there.
Okay.
She's like, okay. No, I'm saying if there's no shenanigans, then you'll be all right. But I'm just saying, I just hope. But I have a feeling you gotta get stuck out there.
I mean,
you ain't never coming back.
When does he take over? When does he take over? January something?
January
6th?
is the date after my birthday.
Oh, the January. Is it 20th? Okay.
So that's when he jacks up all this price shit?
That's when his things go into effect, I guess.
Yeah, that's day one. That's
he
day
gets sworn
one.
into office that day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what about so Justin Trudeau just said to us that we're not going to have to pay taxes and shit for a couple of months.
Yeah, which is weird. I don't know how they can do that, but okay.
So no, but how are they going to do that?
Tariffs are paid by the companies that are importing those goods that are coming in. So American companies are paying the tariffs.
Yeah,
so
they're
means
paying
that American consumers are paying the tariffs. But that's fine. I'm half right. We'll find out. Fuck around.
So then how are we getting it if it's going to be cheaper? How are they doing that?
Well, you see, because to get around having to pay the tariffs, you'd have to buy the American equivalent product here because it's made in America. And so that might make it cheaper for you guys, or you might have to pay a tax because now they got to sell the Canadian crap to Canadians because Americans are, it's too pricey.
Yeah.
The arithmetic is very hard these days,
I mean, if you look at it, simple economics, right? Let's break it down to real simple economics. Mama Bear, you may want to buy a pair of pants, right? From Louis Vuitton, right? Louis Vuitton for America is already expensive as fuck. Okay.
Right.
But for you, it's going to be even more expensive
I
because
know.
buying it from an American company. But let's just say Louis Vuitton got uh, a warehouse that's in your country. That warehouse now has to pay the tariff, and then you, being the consumer, still got to pay high prices. But
We're
instead
doing
of you
that now.
having, well, yeah, you are, but like think about the prices you're paying going to, I don't know who that is to call, but the prices that you're having to pay going directly to, Louis Vuitton here in America versus going to the warehouse, the prices are a little bit different.
I know when I was in the States, shit was cheaper. It's like, oh my God, look how much that is. Look how much that is.
Yeah, perfect example will be something to the effect like the Canadian maple syrup, for example. Okay, because we got American maple syrup and we got Canadian maple syrup, right? And so let's just say Ralph has a company that sells syrup. Okay, and so he's got American syrups and he's bringing in Canadian maple syrup, right? And so Ralph's paying his normal price to bring that maple syrup in and he's selling it for his price and everybody's good, everybody's happy. Now all of a sudden, when these tariffs come into play, and if it stays at this 25%, right, Ralph now would have to pay that 25% in that tariff cost of what that is. He would have to pay it from his own pocket in American dollars once those Canadian goods arrive at the port in America, here in the United States. So Ralph now wants to go and get that inventory that he ordered because now he's got to stock his shelves, right? Because he's got to sell his syrup, the Canadian kind. And so he goes to pick it up at the port, and the guy's like, nah, buddy, you got to pay this extra on top. And it's like, oh, Ralph's like, oh, damn. But it's the same syrup. Like, no, but it's Canadian. So now it's got a tariff on it, eh? So now what's Ralph got to do? He's got to cover his losses, right? He's got to kind of because the math ain't going to be mathing, right? And he's still got to cover his costs. And so he's got to bump up the price of that Canadian maple syrup just a bit so he can cover his profit and loss. And so meanwhile, that just consumer goes into a store. Let's say I'm going to go into a store and I need some syrup and I'm going to go look and I got the Canadian maple syrup and I got American maple syrup side by side. And it looks exactly the same. The only thing that's different is the word Canadian in it, right? Maybe it's got a red maple leaf. That's because that's your thing. But then the next eye glaring thing is going to be the price. So now I'm going to say, oh, so as a consumer, regular consumer, they're going to now gravitate naturally toward a cheaper product because it's American, right? I'm going to buy the American maple syrup as opposed to the Canadian maple syrup, right? And so think about from the Canadian side, you guys produce X amount of maple syrup, right? Because you're expecting to sell X amount. And so now all of a sudden, you got so many boxes of maple syrup that's not selling because they're not buying them like they used to. Because now the action is all in America. You see what I'm saying?
Yep. You know what made me think? I was
What's
thinking, when I worked in the NASCAR store, I wonder how much those die-cast cars would be now when that jacks up price.
Yeah, the it's going to be affecting a lot of industries. That's kind of because the way that he targeted Canada, Mexico, and China in his latest tweet or whatever, however he spreads his news. 25% seems a bit high, and on those countries, right? We deal with a lot with those countries in trade, right? In terms of getting a lot of goods, right? Petrol, right? Gas, we get from Canada. Oil, we get from Canada. We also get probably a bunch of other stuff, right?
Yeah.
Mexico, we get a lot of fruits and vegetables. We get a lot of avocados. So what does that now start to do to the price of guacamole, to the price of just a raw avocado, to the price of, when you go and get that extra dollop of guacamole on your Chipotle, now it's, they got to factor in that additional price. So businesses are going to pass that down to the consumer. This is the only place they could pass it down, right? They pass it down to the consumer.
So really, Ralph needs to go buy a big suitcase, fill her up with some food stuff, and bring it with him.
That's what I'm trying to do. Good morning, Steels. How are you, buddy?
Mama Bear, then you gotta think, well, shit. Well, how you getting there? Is he driving or is he flying? Because if he
I'm
flying,
flying.
some fruits and
So I gotta pay
vegetables.
$40, and I don't know how much of a headache it is to bring food in my checked bag. But let's good segue. What's up, Steels? Good morning.
Steels loading in 3, 2, 1.
Good job.
Dígame.
So
you can carry as much food as you want in your carry-on, Ralph.
In my
as
check
long
bag?
as in your carry-on, in your check bag as well, as long as it's under the weight limit. Okay.
What do you mean? Oh, like the 40, whatever the bag
50
is.
pounds. Yes.
Okay. All right.
As long as it's under 50 pounds, you can
get
in your.
Half beans, half clothes.
So listen. As long as if it's the bag that's going under the plane, you can have water in there, you can have food in there, and stuff like that. But remember, okay, you have to worry about the Canadian borders because when you get there, they open up your bag and they see food that's not supposed to come over. Then they'll confiscate it.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask, right? I was going to ask, so you really got to worry about the border patrol, the customs, the guys, because
damn Canadians.
the airline, they'll let you bring whatever, but they're not going to be the ones allowing you into the country. They're just bringing you to that country like a taxi. They just drop you off and they're leaving.
So
they're out.
For instance, from Puerto Rico to the United States, which is still part of the United States.
Yeah, really?
You cannot bring most of the fruit. You cannot bring most of the fruit that are from Puerto Rico.
Whoa.
Damn, we wouldn't even let you Americans take our maple syrup.
Yeah.
But
that's different. He tried to take the maple syrup on his carry-on.
Yeah.
He has to do it.
I didn't want to walk all the way back to check my bag.
I know, but it had to be.
It had to be a certain amount.
Certain size.
Yeah, it should. Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he tried to do it in his carry-on too. If it was checked, they would have exactly.
It would have mattered the size.
See, Ralph.
I know.
What's up, Sam? I am.
It's not like these
I don't
things are
like
told
green
to
eggs
him.
and ham.
We try to tell them. We try. We got to talk slower next.
I know.
So-
I know that.
So, Ralph, like I said, remember, if you're flying United, okay, economy bag is only 50 pounds. Okay, so a can of beans is like 2 pounds.
Wow, you're bringing like 2 cans. That's it, bro.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
I am telling you right now, a heavy sweatshirt, a hoodie is 2 pounds.
Dude, do you really need to bring cans of beans and rice and shit over there,
No,
bro? They don't got that over there.
They got it, but she's talking about things that are going to be expensive.
I'm just saying because you said beans. That's why you just said beans, so that's why I'm letting you know.
I mean, that's what I would
a
do.
lot of that stuff is like 2 pounds, and then your luggage is usually about 7 or 8 pounds automatically.
Coño.
Okay. So right there with just one can of beans, you're at the 10 pounds limit, and you're going to and you have to add your clothes in like that. And like I said, I know for a fact most sweatshirts and hoodies are 2 pounds because there's a lot of times that we go, oh, it's 2 pounds, and we tell them, hey, take out a sweatshirt, take out a book, and they look at us like we're stupid. And then when they take it out, and it's like, oh, it was 2 pounds. No shit.
Because you guys see this all the time.
So you need to put on.
I need to put on 4 sweaters. That's
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what I'm going
So
to do.
you know what's crazy, Ralph, is you wouldn't be the first.
I know, I seen that, bro. I seen that. It's a trend these days. People like layer up. They wear like their whole freaking luggage on themselves to travel.
That's what I would do. I would wear like 6 underwears, 7 socks.
I'm sorry, bro. It's not worth it.
No.
For me, it's number one. It's not worth it, bro.
Listen, we had one guy one time, right, flying to Mexico, and his bag was heavy, so he started taking out. He wound up taking out all hats. He wore 6 hats up high on top of his head. And we all were kind of laughing at him, but homeboy was rocking it like he was like, "Fuck that! I'm wearing 6 hats. I'm gonna." Yo, he had his cowboy boots on. He was rocking the 6 hats like it was.
Wow.
Went
These
through
are cowboy
security.
hats?
Yeah, like those cowboy Mexican hats and
Oh,
shit.
wow.
Yeah.
Cowboy hats even funnier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
even.
But would he
Even
take the
funnier.
hats off and put them in his lap while he was on the plane, or does he
One
have
by
to
one.
wear them?
Oh yeah, of course. No, like as I say, so wait, he goes through security, he takes them off, then he puts, when he gets on the plane, he could take them off, whatever. So it doesn't matter. But it's just the funny was like him, like, nah, fuck that. I'm not getting rid of any of these hats. And my bag is overweight. Fine, I'm gonna keep you wearing all these hats.
Right.
What's up, Lou Rock?
I always usually have rice anyway, but I'll just go buy some more beans before you even get here.
That's fine. Don't worry
So
about
wait a minute. So Steels, I got a question now.
Si,
I'm trying,
senor.
it. Okay,
I'm
this is
trying
my
to
cue to get coffee.
smuggle.
All right.
I'm trying to good because I'm getting some too. Good that way, Ralph. We work in tandem right now. So I'm trying to smuggle a
Hell, you
heat
might want
press.
to check that word.
I know.
You may want to start off a little differently.
You want
No,
to
fuck, it's nothing about
you want to
incriminating yourself.
you want to bring what do you want to bring over legally, Duke James?
Legally, I want my heat press and my vinyl cut, and I want to put them in
Well,
my suitcase. I got a big suitcase that I
so
have.
remember, your heat press, you can actually take it on the plane with you. But
What happens when you get to
remember,
customs?
no, that should be okay. The heat press literally should be okay unless it has like the cutter. Because if it has a blade,
Mm.
then you're not gonna be able to take it on.
So the vinyl cutter, I could put that in
In
my
the one that goes under the plane.
okay, and I could just carry this in my hand. Okay, not a problem. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
But remember,
I'll
if you're
get.
carrying it in your hand, that's your carry-on luggage.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Yeah. That's your
Oh,
carry-on luggage, buddy.
I might as well have a nice big old duffel bag then. That
Exactly.
stuff.
But
Yeah.
remember, a lot depending on what airline you go, a lot of them don't allow big duffel bags.
Yeah, they
Why
have
don't
like
you just
limitations on the size
Yeah.
of your
why don't
carry-on
you
bag.
just ship it over to yourself?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like if you do like a freight shipping or something like that.
Yeah, it might cost you a lot, but at the end of the day, you've got everything you want, innit? Just ship it all over.
And it would probably be safer, dude, because
Yeah, especially if it's heavy and shit.
and not for nothing. You send those things under, somebody sees it, they're like, "Oh, this looks expensive," and then all of a
Yes.
sudden your luggage goes missing. Oh,
And then
sorry, sir, your
you
luggage went
see,
missing.
I would really question Steele's the customs though, like when he would get there, because one of the things is like if you're gonna be working, right? So like
Yeah.
if they see certain equipment or certain things that look like, oh, you're just gonna come here and work. Like I would just be ready to be questioned and have
Oh,
some sort
100%.
of explanation. Just keep
Yeah,
that in
yeah.
mind.
Yeah, I mean that's another thing. If you're going there just to visit, like they
Fuck off
say,
with my little dad.
they're gonna be like, "Why are you bringing this in?"
Right.
So I mean, you can always say that you're bringing it for a friend or whatever, but then they're gonna be like, "Oh, what's your friend do?" It's a lot of other questions.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
get ready for that. That's all. Because the airline will let you bring it in. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like you're bringing it, do all this trouble.
My number one answer if they ask is I'm coming over here for business.
Yes,
Yeah, they're gonna shut that shit down, bro. Because you don't got the right,
dude,
unless you got the right visa.
I was about to say if you don't have a business visa.
Mm.
As soon as you say business, you'll be like, nah, bro. You staying here, broski. You ain't going nowhere. You better fly your ass back to America.
You just go,
See,
excuse me, mate. Fuck off.
the last time I went, they got
Tell
the
them
joint
it's a
where you just
gift.
scan your passport and not even have to talk to the people. And so I had my headphones on, and bro tried to flag me down. And I just walked right through that bed and just kept on going like I paid bro no attention. So I know how to just get through without even having any conversation with anybody. But yeah, It's just, you know.
Tell them it's a gift for somebody in the UK.
Yeah, wrap it up. You should have been doing that from the beginning, but that's neither here nor there.
I still got the box. I still have the box that came in, so I can definitely do that. I can do that. That is the thing.
Stop coming in boxes, dude.
Hey man, everything come in a box. Shit.
Got it taken in a
Yeah,
box.
damn right. Shit.
That's
Shut
why
your ass.
Barbie never got
Oh
pregnant.
man.
Because Ken came in a different box.
Whew. What?
He heard come. He's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That's why Barbie. That's why Barbie never got pregnant. Ken came in a different box.
Oh.
She's a fully prophylactic.
Okay. So
There's
I got
coffee
this.
there, buddy. You good?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it tastes so good. So good on a rainy, sloppy day today.
Yeah, I love those sloppy days.
There's a There's a clip I have here of Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff.
Oh, I'm about to say. Oh,
no,
okay.
the other.
That's what I was like, wow, Miss Paul Orndorff?
Whoa.
Like, wow.
No,
like,
Miss
like, how old is
like,
that?
wow.
Yeah,
how's he in the news?
Yeah, this is him talking about tariffs.
Company CEOs are saying we will have to raise prices on American consumers if Trump imposes these tariffs.
They're talking about China because the majority of their goods and services on the consumer demand are made in China. So let's just take an easy example to understand. Tariffs are not a sales tax that they're referring to here.
No, but it turns into one.
No, you have to use it as temporary warfare. Now, I'm a huge advocate for tariffs on China, but not at 60%. I want 400% so that we threaten to shut down their economy so that the supreme leader flies to Washington to become part of a reciprocal act. What you have to understand about China, as a guy who's done business there for over 20 years, they cheat, they steal. They came in the WTO in 1999. They did not abide by it, not one single year.
Well, why are you still doing business with them?
They're cheap.
I'm not. I've moved it to India and to Vietnam and to Cambodia, but there's still lots of people there getting screwed by the IP that was stolen from them. We are in economic war with China. They are not good guys. I'm talking about the government, not the people.
Yeah.
We have to bend them to their knees and crack them with a stick because they're not playing by the rules. I want a blowtorch DEFCON 1 on China. So if you're saying Haggerty's supportive, you ain't said nothing yet. I am ready to walk up and down those halls to turn them off and force that Chinese leader to come to Washington to cut a deal.
I think he came to Los Angeles.
I ain't forcing no Chinese to come nowhere, bro. They can handle that on their own.
Juan Bata. Yeah.
That sounds like a you problem. That's not a me.
Exactly.
Fair.
Do you
Fair.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, did you tell Lou Rock or no?
No, because this is the first time I've seen him since yesterday.
Lou, I'm gonna text you something. I don't want to bring the show.
Yeah, we're just not sure if you're aware or not, but want to make sure we got something
He's
out.
probably not even here. Doesn't stay. He doesn't hang around that long.
Yeah, man. So I mean, one of the things that he said that was very important is that he said that it was like short term, right? It's like it's something that you use to kind of like as like a tactic to settle dispute or something like that, right? Like to kind of get somebody in check because you hit them in the pockets. And then what I feel is like one of the difficult things when you look at China is how much we rely on China to bring in, right? Across different types of industries, different types of businesses. Whereas, yeah, maybe you can move some of your operations to another cheap country because in the end, all of this comes back to is because it's cheap. That's why these companies go out to these countries because it's cheap. Because if you take that away and you come over here where people want to get paid $20 an hour to flip some burgers and heat up some French fries, how much you think it's going to cost for some of these things? That's part of it.
Right. Yeah, man. It just solidifies the idea that you always going to need a society or whatever to do cheap labor. Like, so you're going to be not paying your workers and to the brink of them passing out, just so we can get cheap stuff here.
It's
And
a
I
give
don't
and
know
take.
if that's good or not. That's not good.
It's a give and take, because at one point we get cheaper products that helps keep prices to a certain point, that helps move products out off the shelves or whatever. And at the same time, it helps another country, right, that's getting this type of work, right? So where people have jobs, right? I mean, yeah, granted, we want jobs here, but again, I think the manufacturing jobs here, depending on what type of business is for, I don't know. It could be it could be against trying to have the prices that we have now, right? It could actually make things more expensive.
So let me ask you something fair. So let's say a company is like a China-based company, but they have like a company here as well. Let's say, I don't know, like Sony. I don't know if Sony is
They're
both,
Japanese, yeah.
Okay, so let's say Sony has a Japanese company and they have a Sony here in the US, right? Will they are they not going to benefit because they're still making it here in the US as well? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know they have to pay tariff on the stuff that's made in Japan.
Yeah.
But if it's made here and it's the same thing, wouldn't they kind of still be able to make money?
When you look at a company that big, they have such a big portfolio of what they offer for businesses, right? Because they could make hardware where they'll sell you a pair of headphones, right? Or a controller or a game, or they could make digital stuff, right? Or music or movies, right? Where you just kind of go to the movie theater and watch it. So I do think that if a company has, if it's a foreign company that also has like headquarters or business entities here in the US, right? But it's still that foreign company, even if it purchases things from itself, like from one
that's what I'm saying.
sister company, one subsidiary to another subsidiary, they're still having to pay that because it would still come into the same process, right? Because they would have to bring the product as an export. See, it's all import export when it gets to the ports, right? Like when you get to the ports and like how you have to pay the like a port tax, right? Like, all right, your goods are here. You want it? Well, you pay this and we'll release the goods for you. Otherwise, you're not, and you know how there's already custom duties and other types of there's other types of fees already associated when you ship things internationally. This just starts to increase it, but it's not paid by the company that's sending it out. It's paid by the company receiving it here.
So let's say like you said, the headphones, okay? So they say they can make everything here with the headphones, right? Everything's here for them to make the headphones, but they need like one little chip that is only made in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And they it's for some reason they can't make it here in the States, but they can make it in Japan. They have to come in and the tariff for it's like whatever $100. They can literally boost the headphones here $100 extra to cover that fee just because. Okay.
Yeah, but what they're relying on. Let me just chime in. What they're relying on is that we're not going to want to pay that price.
Yeah.
Right. So how long does that take? That's the real issue. Right. Because how you expect these tariffs or any tariffs to be effective if it's something that we're really going to need? Like, are we either going to buy it anyway, but their profit margin ain't going to be that good, or we're going to completely say, okay, we don't want this because this is too expensive. And by doing that, then that poses a problem for the other country. But the real issue is how long does that process take? Like, it might go by like one quarter, when their sales goes down, because not that many people can afford to buy it or want to pay something that expensive. They're going to be like, okay, then we're not going to receive any more of your products. So how long does that shit take? That's going to be the real problem. Because if you're looking for something now, like, I don't know what they can do now to impose that to China, like, yo, we ain't fucking with you. You know?
Yeah.
Because that's really what it comes down to, like making them, whatever. But don't we owe them a lot of money? Anyway, that's a whole different.
Well, no, but that's the thing too, though. Because you got to figure if we owe them money, right? Like you're saying, that's a way for us to kind of get that money back, because now we're charging them extra and be like, well, instead of us charging you, $1,000, take that off our bill, that kind of thing too.
I mean, I don't know how intricate they are with with how that works, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think like they use the deficit as like the biggest talking point every fucking year, every election year, but they don't do anything about it.
Yeah, and even ironically more so, the ones that talk the loudest about the deficits are the ones who fucking spend the most, add the most money to the deficit.
Exactly. So then if that's the case, then they're probably guaranteeing that if these tariffs are implemented, people are still going to buy it, right? They're going to guarantee that there's certain products out there. It doesn't matter how, like, fuck, what was it? $3,000 for an Apple Google glasses or whatever the hell that shit's called. People still bought it. You know what I'm saying? So if they can figure out a way to, like, okay, if we gotta, no, but that makes no sense. So but the tariffs that are being paid are paid by domestic here.
Yes. I will say it again. Okay, a product, a good, a widget. Let's call it a widget. A spacely sprocket arrives from China or from Canada or from Mexico into the United States, and it's going to arrive here at a port of entry, right? At the airport, at the
so where does that money
seaport. Go? Well, that's a good question. That goes to the government, right? That's got to go to the government because who is policing the ports? Who is collecting the monies? Who's collecting the taxes? Right. But you know what I'm saying? So
let me ask you a question, right? Where's Cafe Bustelo made from? Where's it made?
It's Puerto Rico, unfortunately.
No, remember we looked it up. Cafe Bustelo is here in the States.
Well, then that'll be the cheapest version of coffee you can get versus getting Folgers or Maxwell.
No wonder it's so good.
Yeah, if you have a favorite brand of coffee, that you normally buy from, let's say, Mexico or from Canada or from China, for whatever reason you saw it on the TikTok shop and you wanted to buy it. So yeah, that would affect you. Whereas you were to go and purchase it, and it's like, okay, it used to be $10, now it's like $15. It's like, or maybe it's $18 or whatever the price may be. It's definitely going to increase because now the company that's having to bring that product in, because they're not the ones making it here physically on our soil, right? They got to bring it in, and so that's going to increase their cost. So if a business's cost increase, it's kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like standard operating procedure, right? They always kind of pass that down to the consumer, right? As a business.
So but that money initially just goes back to the government. Okay, so that's pretty much what it is. Is the tariffs is just to pay off government, our government, not.
Yeah, because an American company would bring in something from an impacted country, and an additional fee is paid at the port that's collected by the Border Patrol, by the agents there, the customs. And that goes to the government.
Okay.
And this is all because
so depending on
of Trump?
Yeah, well, because what I was going to say is depending on the details, right? The way he makes it sound, he makes it sound like a full stop on all products, 25% from China, Canada, and Mexico. So just right there at a high level, without looking at any details, that has the potential to raise a lot of cost for a lot of goods that we get that we bring in from Mexico or Canada. And okay, maybe it would be for a period of time, but who defines that period of time, right?
Right. And in the essence, it's just going to bring in more income for the government, along with the taxes that everybody pays and all that stuff.
So a person who will be buying this coffee, right? They're either going to pay that price, right? Or they're going to buy a different coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so if the business that is bringing in this coffee starts to notice that nobody's buying this damn coffee anymore because it's so damn expensive, then why the heck is that business going to bring that coffee in?
Mm-hmm.
Right. They won't bring it in. And therefore, right, if nobody's buying the product, then the company's not going to bring it in. If it's something that they don't like rely on to operate their business, you know what I'm saying?
And then their business goes under.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know?
But we don't care because it's not an American business.
So we just got to figure out what products out there is like if Bustelo is made in America, right? Like you're saying that there's nothing that's being imported, like their beans or anything like that. Like there's nothing. So then that's pretty much you're doing your best for America just by buying Bustelo. People, forget your Folgers. I wonder what Folgers is. Where who's their parent company or where are they from?
I know, but is this law always been here, or is it just him?
There's always been tariffs. Is there's just different percentage of how much is added.
Okay, so what did all these other companies do to him to make him hate them so much?
So from his latest tweet or whatever Rumble, rampage that he put out, he mentions that it's for those countries to take action on the flow of migrants that are coming into our country. So basically, we're going to do this. That's going to ultimately impact your business because if it drives price up and people aren't buying it, then you're not making money, Mr. Outside, China guy or Canadian lady. But it's also going, it's, what I'm saying? It's until he's mentioned that it's so those countries can take more action and more accountability on stopping that flow. So I don't know. That's just basically what we've heard. So until it becomes an actual thing, actual law, until we know more details, we've just kind of left to speculate.
So he's trying to get it so that, say, like Canada doesn't have any more immigrants in our country?
In our country. Because apparently there's too many Canadians. He
doesn't want me in your country.
Nah.
I mean, you haven't even gone to go get your passport, so don't worry about it.
Listen, I'm trying to understand it from.
No, I get it. I don't know. I really don't understand what Canada has to do with all this. I understand Mexico.
He wants people to come in legally. That's all.
Yeah, but who's coming illegally from Canada? Or there's still people coming illegally from Canada?
Remember, we looked this up. Like, there's a there's
a lot of land to cross over. Yeah, I know. But not as much as the Mexico border. But yeah, I get it. All right.
Yeah,
but that's
they're just.
But my thing is this has always been around. Okay, and that's the thing.
But this is the thing. Hold on.
He's just enforcing it.
Right, but how long is that going to last? That's another issue.
But what I'm saying, it's always been around.
I know.
It's always been around.
My point is, how long does that last? If he was to ever, let's say he makes, so they have to make the effort their side to stop people from coming over. Okay, they keep that going until the tariffs are low. Or how do we find out which is, like there's so many like timetables to look at. How long is that tariff is going to change consumer buying power or whatever? Plus, how long are they going to keep their end of the bargain by not letting people cross over as long as the tariffs are low? If that's the case.
Yeah. Well, we're going to need to have it long enough for us to be able to measure and make sure you're doing your job.
Yeah, exactly. if let's say Trump gets it done, gets it rolling, right? And whoever the next president is in 4 years goes, no, I don't want to do that no more. Well, then we're not going to know what's going to happen. It's like, okay, it was kind of working, but now we don't know for a fact because the next president doesn't want to do it. It has to keep going, unfortunately, for we to see if there's any improvement or nothing. It's not going to happen within the 4 years or whatever.
Was it Popo? Pee-pee?
Pee-pee?
I got to take this dog
Already went
out.
pee-pee, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Oh,
Okay,
hilarious.
now that Ralph is gone.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't going yet.
Oh, can you still hear us, Ralph?
Of course you can. Okay, go.
He muted, but
okay, go.
Can you hear us, Ralph? Blink.
Just go.
That's not gonna work.
Not to get too political, but
Too late for that.
if Trump didn't get in, would you guys be still going through this?
We don't know. We don't know, but most likely no.
We can tell you that tariffs were not a talking point from the other candidate that was running for presidency. It wasn't something that was brought up as Trump has brought it up during his run for president.
Yes, correct.
Because I know he'd get mad. He'd say, "Oh, we're not talking about that."
As much as you try, you can only control how much you get into it because one way or another, it affects, like, it's part of a lot of your daily life. You know what I mean? But it's just a matter of how much you kind of feed into the beast, man. That's all it is.
So basically, he's making more money himself.
Who? Ralph?
Trump. No, Trump.
Oh, nah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can't. I'm not gonna talk about anything like that because I don't want to see myself deported for saying anything bad.
I mean, as a businessman.
I don't know. He's a great businessman. He's got so many
technically
businesses. He's great at it.
Technically, as president, he's not making money himself per se as that, but his businesses could. Yeah. It's the same thing when
about himself.
It's the same thing with Bush. When Bush was president and he was kind of doing the thing with oil and stuff. Oh no, I'm not making money, but his companies was making money with the oil.
Oh, okay.
Every president doesn't matter whichever one it was. They all technically don't get paid, But
yeah, well, the president earns a wage.
Yeah.
Okay, they actually earn a wage, but they're not allowed to have outside business.
Correct.
And because they're basically it could become a conflict of interest where they could make laws to fatten their own pockets or those that they associate with. I'm not gonna say that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen. But it's definitely a possibility. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was a possibility last time around, and it's even more of a possibility this time around.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, we have politicians like congressmen and senators who are able to trade stock, and they may know some information and able to take. I don't think they should be allowed to trade stock. I don't think they should be allowed to also hold businesses if they're allowed to. I don't think they should.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because all that should be on pause while you're performing your civic duty for your country. Because that's really what being a politician or a president for the country is, right? You're servicing the government, your country, like not your own self-interest and your own business or your buddy's businesses.
Correct.
So he's not thinking of anybody else but himself as usual.
I can't really speak to what the man thinks about. I don't really know him like that.
Sure
I can only
chat that will
yeah, but maybe those people in the chat won't get deported. I got to be careful what I say, man. They're talking about like bringing. You remember Elian Gonzalez? Shit, I have nightmares of what happened to that little kid, man. Shit.
Well, I just gotta have it explained the way that I understand. That's why it might come across as sounding dumb. I just gotta understand this.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I won't be deported. I'm fucking citizen.
If I could explain it to you the best way possible, right? Here's the thing. That man
you confuse me, Duke.
I got you, Mom. I'm gonna break it down to you. That man don't give a damn about putting money in his own pocket because he already fucking filthy rich. He wants to start putting money in the hands of the people. So he gonna start giving us checks. So those tariffs is really to in turns turn around and give the people, stimulus checks
You really
because
think so?
America. I
You really
honestly
think
think
so?
so. It's absolutely
You
because
hope you
America
really
people
hoping out for
struggling.
some kind of check money from home?
Man,
I don't know, man.
look,
Don't hold your
look, my
breath,
man,
bro. But
did it once. I don't see why he won't do it
you-
again.
well,
And
I
if
mean, I
he's
could tell
done
you
it
there was
once,
a pandemic during that time where like shut everything the fuck down across the
yeah,
world,
yeah, true. Everything got shut
and
down. But think
we
about
had
it.
to pay some of
Think
that
about it.
back. Remember those
I mean,
PPP monies? You
and
see how
look,
many people they came after for just scamming and just taking money and shit. Oh, PPP,
I don't know.
I need a
Hey,
loan because
look,
I got a business. They came after
I
some
don't
folks for
know.
that.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. Fair.
Telling
I
you.
don't know about all that. I ain't had to pay nothing back. I got unemployment. I worked the job, and I got stimulus checks all in one during COVID, and I still work during COVID. But what I'm saying is, like, he did give the economy money, and so ultimately, if you think about it, if you tax Canada and Mexico and China, right? With China being the biggest one of them all, you can't just strategically, if you go for one, you got to go for them all. So he's saying, look, I'm really trying to hit them, but I got to get y'all in it too, not necessarily saying that y'all gonna have to pay some high tariffs. Obviously, he a businessman, so he gonna be like, "Well, look, just give me a little 5% or whatever. Matter of fact, just give me 1% on tariffs. Y'all fine. I'm not even stressing it. But y'all over here, y'all need to pay top dollar because if you drain them, because their people over there, they're eating. Like, have you seen what China looks like lately? It looks like a fucking amusement park, and those people are living, those people are eating, and they are
Oh yeah,
thriving.
yeah. They
You
got a
know what
lot of
I'm
people
saying?
over there, and
A
I got
lot of
something for
people.
you, bro. Their economy is going to surpass ours at one point or another because that's just strength in numbers. You
And that's
know.
what he see here in
They
America
grow their stuff.
are working extra hard just to pay, you know, the the middle class is paying, middle class and low class and poor people are paying the taxes that the wealthy people aren't paying. The wealthy people in those other countries, they are contributing. You see what I'm saying? They're contributing to the growth of the whole entire continent. Because China itself is big, but they're contributing to the whole entire thing. Versus the 1% over here that's only contributing to their selfish needs, their own selfish gain. Like we as America could be so much farther technologically if everybody gave their part. And the crazy thing about it is, how do you get people to go out and boost the economy? You need free enterprise. That's why you got a lot of small businesses. You need people to go and spend money. Why do you think he's giving a whole lot of? He would give checks because in order for America, or in order for America to get back to the superpower that we need to be, yeah, the prices from, as you said earlier, the prices of maple syrup from Canada versus America, yeah, it's going to be cheaper, which is going to make that American business seem real friendly when it comes to, oh shit, it's time for us to try to trickle down our overflow. Instead of them saying, oh, well, here's a measly 35 cents, they may say, oh, well, shit, here go $2.89 of a promotion, plus you getting overtime. Now the other overtime that you getting, that ain't even being taxed, so they only tax on the 40. So shit, I could go work a whole nother 40 because you done gave me an extra $2. So now I feel happy about that. So now my time is actually
You all
worth
are
something.
Bunch of
So
fucking
now that
assholes.
my time is worth something,
You
now
know
I
why?
feel good going and
I
spending,
don't want him to have my maple syrup anymore.
$400. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's why it makes sense. It just makes sense.
Nah, I hear you, man, and you're painting a very vivid picture. And all I gotta say is, man, the more you fuck around, the more you find out.
Hey man, I might be
A bunch
wrong.
of fucking assholes.
Yeah.
You know why?
Because you're
You don't
American.
have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me.
Yeah, you need me.
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
Oh, man.
The sob story. The sob story.
Sabi, sabi, sabi. Woosah.
No
I
maple
mean, the
syrup for
sad
you.
thing is that is so true. My man was so right. They need a bad guy. Everywhere you go, somebody need a bad guy. You know, if that's the case, let me be
Yeah,
one.
I mean,
Need a bad guy, not the
everybody's
devil.
a bad guy eventually, man. Everybody's a bad guy.
I'm saying the bad guy, not the
It's all
devil.
about different. It's all about different perspectives. People's different perspectives.
We're not talking political shit.
No, I'm just.
Can I
Wait,
can
what?
I say something? Can I say something though?
All right, go ahead,
No,
Mister.
nobody touched on with the tariffs too. Another thing, if you listen to what they were talking about when they were talking about the tariffs, is trying to drive that business to America and keep American businesses from leaving America.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah. Well, that's
If you
what they're
bring your
hoping is to
business
happen.
here, more of our money stays here, rather than if you're buying something from China. The only thing we get from that is the taxes or the tariffs
No,
that
that's
we're going
cool.
to
It
get from.
makes sense, but what happens when your workforce demands a certain pay rate where that cuts into the amount
Well,
that the good
that
costs?
that's the big thing about that's the worst thing about Americans is we're greedy.
Right, because everything's
Everybody's
already so
greedy.
high. Like prices ain't gonna be coming down, man. Wages should need to go up. Prices ain't gonna be coming
Right,
down
but
like that, man. We're not
if the
paying 5 cents for
prices,
cheeseburgers no more.
Oh my God, those were the days.
Stop being
no,
so
it kind of
greedy.
goes hand in hand. But look at trying to make a hamburger. Everybody wants $15 an hour to flip a hamburger.
That's what I'm saying. So how
No, the
much could we
robots are coming.
reasonably?
Don't worry, the
Well,
robots are coming.
that's what comes next.
That's
That's
what's
what
gonna
comes
happen.
next.
Right.
Because if a business needs to rely so much and have to pay so much money for a human to do a job, so like what? I gotta pay these people so much an hour, and now my profit shrinks. So instead of making X million, now I'm making Y, thousands. Like that's not enough for
Yeah.
me, right? Like I need to
So
make
Right.
more.
But
So like I
prices can't go down if wages go up. It's impossible because if you're paying somebody more to make a product, you can't lower the price.
Yeah, but inflation over time is just a natural thing, man. That's why like we're not paying 5 cents for those White Castle burgers anymore.
Right. Because we're not paying somebody 2 cents an hour to make them.
and if it's gonna be somebody choosing over a person that's gonna be complaining about their wage or an automated piece of shit, a robot, then they're gonna pick the robot because they won't stop. It's
Yeah,
just
but you
gonna
can't have a robot
build
without a
innovation.
person.
Well,
Somebody
yeah.
has
Well,
to
then,
teach that robot
well,
to do what you need it to do.
yeah. One person instead of 10.
So
That's not
you
bad.
could easily see them putting robots in the farms to replace some of these very low wage workers. Could we reasonably expect like picking strawberries? They're gonna pay you $20 an hour? Hell no.
Bro, I can't wait to the.
So what? They just
I forgot the
build some
name of
kind of
that robot.
machine and there you go, picks all the strawberries. That's it. Few
That
thousand for the
Musk
machine and we
robot
just
picking
maintain it.
strawberries.
Yeah,
And that's
Logan needs
pretty
to stick
good
with this
too
tech
because they
shit.
can pick the ripe one. What?
I
And
need Logan to stick with this tech stuff.
that's
Because he
where
could
our
be the guy
corrupt
that's
government.
making the robots.
Sure.
Good.
That's
Get a
why our
deal on it or
corrupt
something.
governments doomed us from the start. Look at prevailing wages. Look what anybody in the government makes. It's like 60% more than what the average person does the
Man,
same
when I used
job.
to when I used to work with my family,
All right.
and they would get prevailing wages, they were freaking loving it.
Right. And
Loving it.
just think about it. People in the government make that to start. Like, that's what they make every day.
Yeah.
The prevailing wage job is a government set income.
Mm.
So the government is who's
And
killing us
they were
where
all,
people
and
want
they
to
were
make
higher
$20.
than what they were getting paid. Oh, that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
going to go help with the corrupt people today.
Good job. Here's one good thing about Canada, though. Let me just pivot a little bit.
What?
Well, yeah, you were. Their food is better.
What
and
about
cleaner.
me,
You may
Ralph?
have seen this video where I compared the US versus Canada Fruit Loops cereal. And the differences are wild. I do a lot of US versus Canada comparisons because I, as a Canadian, used to live and work in the US. But this is by far the most shocking one I've done. The first one is that the color is so different. The US one uses food dye, where the Canadian one uses fruit juice to color it. And the second being the taste, which if you watch the first video, you'll see which one tastes better. But I want to show you some video I took when I went to the US to get Fruit Loops. And we looked at the two boxes and the ingredients to compare them. Take a look at this. Yeah, see, red 40, yellow 5, blue 1, yellow 6. The Canadian one does not have those in it. Similar look. And we'll check the ingredients on that one. Can't read them. That's the French. That's the French.
This is French. Yeah.
American over here.
They speak American in Canada?
Concentration carrot juice for color.
Oh yeah, look, concentrated blueberry juice, stevia leaf extract.
Oh.
That's actually pretty cool. I bet you ours isn't that bad because that's like the sugar alternative. It says red 40, yellow 5, blue 1, yellow 6. Those are the things they get hated on. No, here it's like, oh, concentrated carrot juice, watermelon juice. That's cool.
Great. This one at the bottom says contains bioengineered food ingredients.
That's crazy. Mine just says contains wheat and oats. Yeah, that's not on here.
That's very interesting. It says no artificial flavors or colors right on it on the Canadian one. Doesn't say that here. You may have seen this.
That's one good thing I like about that, man. Their food is a lot cleaner than ours.
That's almost every country in the world compared to us.
I know, that's crazy.
Baby mama just the other day, I was trying to tell her, I was like, look, your food. She was like, but our food is shit. I was like, yeah, it may have preservatives, but when you look on the back of ours, like versus y'all shit, like you know what a preservative is versus knowing what this one ingredient is. That's like, what the fuck is that? Like, how the fuck do you say this one? And then
Yeah,
you go
man,
look
that's
it up and it's a real thing.
it's
But over
crazy.
here, like, you know
you
what
allowed to?
you know what I mean?
Are you allowed to bring a box of Fruit Loops with you?
I don't know, probably the same thing that they told me before. I can bring it. I don't know if they'll let me keep it when I get there. You know? But hey, didn't Logan's dad bring food from the States when they came over? From Maine? Weren't they in Maine? Or was it just the fan?
No. Well, like shirt, a couple shirts.
Oh, well, that's probably different than food.
I don't know. I'd have to ask. I don't remember.
What?
It's that good old government FDA.
I know.
Payoffs and lobbyists and all that shit is killing us.
And that's why the Worm King is gonna clean up shop.
And that's why you're moving to Canada.
I don't know. It's not the first on my list, but you guys are nice.
Well, if you
Well, then
move
don't
to
come.
Canada, if you move to
That's
Canada,
fine.
then I move. The moment you move, I move.
When I move, you move, just like that.
Yeah, like that, man.
I don't know about moving to Canada, like for good. I don't mind having an extended stay, you know, and then hop back over the border and just be like, oh, this is why.
Yeah, this is why you want
That's
to
where
go
the
back to
sun
Canada.
shines and it's warm out.
Yeah.
If I ever move out of
I don't know,
this
man.
country,
Something about paying $40 for a shovel just doesn't do it for me. I don't know. It's not my cup of tea.
That was at Canadian Tire. It might have been cheaper at Walmart or something.
Canadian Tire is like our what's that place called?
Almost like I don't know.
No, we have a Tractor Supply. Tractor Supply.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like a
like
tractor.
what's that called?
No, it's like Tractor Supply. I was trying to. But she says it's like their home. It's like our Home Depot, but I don't think so.
We have Home Depot here.
Oh, okay. So then there you go. So it's more like our Tractor Supply, where stuff is expensive in there.
Like farming stuff, more farming stuff.
You can get
hardware.
Yeah, you can get hardware, tools. Some
like cow feed, moose feed, geese feed.
You get like baby chickens, little hen houses.
Nah, that ain't no Home Depot. No. That's not a hardware store.
No.
Was it like an Ace Hardware store? Like an Ace Hardware store?
Yeah, maybe like an Ace, a small one.
But I mean, you can buy they got Christmas decorations there. They got some.
Yeah, they got toilets and windows and lumber.
Not lumber and that. No.
Yeah, it's not Home Depot.
No. It ain't Home Depot if you can't get some wood.
Speaking of wood and lumber, we actually import quite a bit of lumber from Canada.
Oh, because that's so much forest over there.
Can I give a hard R real quick, please? Because, since
sure,
we're
why
talking
not?
about hard and Home Depot, if you don't pull up next to a group of Mexicans right next to it and ready to get them to work, you ain't at the right place, bro. I'm just telling you.
You better hurry up and get that job now.
And I ain't trying to be funny, but they
ain't gonna be around for much longer, bro. You better hurry up and get that project going. Break ground on your project today. Visit Home Depot. Get yourself a migrant now.
Bro, go fix up that shed before you bounce. Yeah, that's
right. A Brown Friday deal over here.
Friday deal.
You make the wife happy? Start a new kitchen project. Pick up yourself a migrant today.
The wood is expensive here, though, man. The wood is
what is
expensive. The wood,
what is
the lumber and that.
Oh yeah,
it's expensive.
It is.
Well, I mean, you can get pallets.
A flight and a train.
Speaking of pallets, we drove by some.
Yeah, you didn't pick it up.
No, there was a whole bunch of them just on my
road.
road.
You get excited over some shit,
but
boy,
because I need some pallets.
I'm telling you,
and I don't have a truck.
I know it's early, but it's better to have it early than to do it the last minute like the last year.
You got a dog. You got a dog now. You take the dog, you take a long rope, and you make him pull a damn pallet. You teach that dog to pull.
And you got that long hill. He can slide down that long hill.
Make him earn his teeth.
Make him earn his teeth. That's right.
Yeah, make his teeth strong.
She ain't enough for the dog.
What? No. Put him in work. She's talking about the dog.
The word.
No, you know where they're making, on top of that long hill where they're making those new apartments?
Yeah.
Before you get to the pharmacy? There was a whole bunch of them there at the end of the driveway. Yep.
So we're going to have to go rent a U-Haul, drive there.
Don't even get me started with that.
Load it all up and just bring it on to the house.
You guys got $19.99. You guys got $20 Home Depot trucks over here. You can rent a pickup truck for $20.
Yeah, I've seen them over there in Canada.
Oh man, speaking of Canada, here's a hot take for you. Here's a good tip to get ready, boys. Listen up. Valentine's Day. For Valentine's Day, get ready. You know why? Because it's in February. And you know why? Canada. We get a lot of chocolate from Canada. You know what I'm saying?
Do you?
Yeah, it impacts a lot of brands like
high all the
it's
time.
Wait, hold on. It's going to impact brands like Cadbury, Mars, Ferrero Rocher, some brands like that. So if you don't want to pay a lot more during Valentine's Day, stock up on that chocolate now, boys.
Fuck Valentine's Day.
Back up on your chocolate now.
I mean, it's Mama's birthday around there, so.
Got something I have to tell her like
What do you mean?
No, I'm just saying, like, you get a 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Canadian chocolate and hard dick.
No.
I'm fresh out of Canadian chocolate.
Yeah. Good one.
Lord.
Oh man. So Duke, man, you only got a one-way ticket, didn't you?
I did. You know I did, man.
Damn.
One
All right.
way
Put it
ticket
on
to
mute. I'm gonna go vote.
paradise.
But you know what though? Like my boss from my job, he called me up. He was like, "So Duke, are you staying out there, or you coming back?" I'm like, well, "I'm coming back." He was like, "Well, shit, if you come back, I got some work for you, bro." I'm like, "Bet, because I'm gonna need the money." And so, got to keep business going on all
Where's the
fronts.
work at right now? You only work like one day a month.
Oh man, he's about to bounce. He's getting his last bits of freedom in. You know,
Yeah, I don't
that's
know
all.
about
Shit, freedom comes with a cost.
Yeah,
About
big
$100 a
tariffs.
day.
It's gonna be
Sugar
tariffs.
dollar, sugar dollar, baby.
Sugar dollar, sugar dollar.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. All right, switching gears here, man. I was on the VR and I got a boxing
Don't say.
a boxing game. A boxing game
Which
is
one you get?
the Thrill of the Fight 2. And I lost my first match, but man, that shit was a workout. That's all I gotta say.
Man, you
It was a
getting beat
workout.
up in virtual reality, bro? Come on, man. You're supposed to be like you're supposed to be like Rocky in virtual reality.
Right?
You whoop everybody.
Ding, ding. No, man. No. Got my ass kicked. No, I was holding my own. I lasted throughout. I just lost at the end. They did I guess by points or whatever. But still, it's a good workout though. That's my point. It was just a good workout.
You let a
Yeah.
nigga knock block off, Ralphie. That's sick.
Now, what
I
It's a
about
good way
got
to
the
the
Apollo
Creed one.
boxing.
Oh,
Yeah,
Creed.
man. Yeah,
do they
that
have
shit was
games
a
for
workout.
they got games for someone who doesn't want to like work out when they're playing video games? They just want to play a game?
There's
Yeah,
like
they got all kinds of shit.
action adventure or I don't know what you would call them, but they got
Got first
like thriller
person.
movies or thriller games. They even
Did you
got
get
like
that?
go
Did you
ahead.
try that one where the guy's beating up the people in the club? The one we saw in that video? That game was funny.
Oh no, I haven't seen that. I mean, I haven't picked that up. I'm gonna have to.
Oh, I Am Security. I got that
Oh, is
game
that the one
too.
that's called I Am Security? Oh boy.
Yeah.
See, I Am Security. There's another one that says Club Simulator. I don't know if that's the same thing or different,
Oh
but
shit.
yeah.
The Club Simulator is kind of like the Horizon World where you can
Oh,
go
okay.
like meet people and shit.
But is that a separate thing, a separate game, or you gotta pay
Yeah.
for it? Oh, okay.
That's a separate game. I think the Club Simulator is free though.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
The I Am Security, I think I paid like $6 for it.
That's not bad. Because I saw a video that Area posted on the Discord, and it was he was getting jumped by like some Russian bodyguards or some or he said it was like Russian, like I think he was at the club.
Russian mobsters?
Russia. Yeah, Russian mobsters. I think that's what he put in.
Probably from
that's
Belarus.
What the fuck was this?
That's the
Yeah.
simulator.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn. And he was grabbing somebody by the head and just punching the shit out. I think he was punching a female avatar anyway. But I don't know. But yeah, man. I mean, there's different kind of game. I haven't really met like I can't get the Batman game I haven't really got into too much, but I'm sure there's other games.
What's been your favorite thing so far? You've had it for how long? About a week or more or less?
About like 2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks? What's your review so far? What do you think? And have you passed your window to return it yet?
No, Amazon gave me until February 1st.
Oh boy.
To return it.
So that all right. So you're gonna return it before you leave. Okay. Drop off the package on your way to the airport kind of thing.
Hopefully. And what I like about I don't know. I haven't really like hung out with Area or Mr. A as much as I would like to, because there's always something going on. Either my battery dies or it's too late.
Yeah, the time difference.
But yeah, the time difference. But I like the boxing part of it. It was pretty good. because of the workout aspect. Like I was able to go to the Jerusalem where the burial thing is. I did that, which is pretty cool. A lot of like 360 sceneries and like forests and like Alaska, and there's one that you can be under the northern lights and shit, which would probably look pretty cool. I haven't looked at that yet.
That's cool.
I even learned I don't remember it, but I went into these like National Geographic worlds where they like explain different areas to you, but they give you a bunch of visuals and stuff to look at, which is pretty cool, man. It's a good way to learn stuff. And there's a lot of like augmented reality stuff I haven't messed with. Like you can manipulate blocks or do like coding and shit like that. Like that stuff I haven't really messed with because I don't know nothing about that. But yeah. So my thing is like probably getting like the social aspect out of it.
And how much did you pay for this doodad?
They're $2.99 is the newer one, which is the bit. This one was $4.99. $4.99.
Oh, because they have two models.
There's two different models. Yeah. I got the one that has extra memory.
To compensate. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So, but
cool.
That's just how it is. Yeah.
Cool. And you have to use you have to have a Meta account, right? You have to have an account somewhere on Instagram or Facebook or something. Is that a requirement?
That's the ones that I saw, but I don't know if you can just make one without it. I think you can just make one with an email and a password, but they have integrations with Facebook and Instagram that I've seen.
I don't know if you can. I believe you can, but I don't know either. I just use my Facebook.
Yeah, those are the ones that I saw that you can use a Facebook or an Instagram account, but I don't know if they have one where you can just make one without it. Yeah, so that will be the issue. But they got table tennis. There's a bunch of like table tennis, pickleball, all that other shit.
Regular.
I'm trying to find one that's like all in one that has everything. I don't want to keep buying or getting individual games. What? What'd you say, Mr.
They have real tennis, like playing real tennis.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if I can do that one.
I just had the temporary like trial game. It's work, bro. It's work, and you gotta have a little bit of space to move back and forth. You don't need a full tennis court, but you do need a little bit of room. In all honesty, man, when I get on there, I like to. If I'm not playing poker, I like to play that Richie's. It's Richie's Plank. And there's another game where your hands turn into jets and you're chasing it down and blowing up these blimps.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there was one that I was. What was it? I saw a guy play a football game, which is pretty cool. I did this one where I did this game that was free that it like takes a mapping of your room, whatever room you're in, and then it plays off like your room is being invaded by little aliens, and they're like crawling through your they're crawling through your walls and your windows and stuff, and you gotta shoot them all before they get into the spaceship, which is pretty shot out, man. It's pretty crazy. Yeah,
I haven't played it, but it did look pretty wild. There's another game just like that where you can play, like you scan your room, and then I would scan my room, and we play shoot games through it. Like I've tried to
that's
shoot
pretty
things
dope.
in your room, and then you try to shoot things in my room.
Oh wow, I don't know about that. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Like there's different games where you can walk around your own little environment, either shooting at like aliens or zombies, or peeking through corners and It's pretty shot out. I haven't really fucked with those games, but I don't have a big enough space to do it. But it's good. It's just a little different from the norm, you know.
Yeah, you gotta get on that. If you got Batman, you gotta play that.
Yeah, I gotta try and get past that one part. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. I had to go. I know I ended up in front of the. I'm not Batman at this point. At least I don't think. And I'm in front of the Batman sign, and it tells me to pick up a Mazel Tov cocktail. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know how do I light it. I throw it. I expect it to like blow up, but nothing happens. So I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do. I got to figure it
Have
out.
you picked it up and looked around for any type of flame?
Any
Is
type of
there
what?
a flame, like an open flame, like a candle
Yeah, I
light?
try to look. Well, maybe I didn't look for that. I thought it was on me. I had to look for a lighter, and I kept using my other hand to like grasp at like my belt or something, but I didn't get anything out. So I don't know.
Usually, using your other hand to grasp for your bells is a good idea, but sometimes you have to alternate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You're trying to be Batman. You gotta figure
I
out.
want to
You
be
gotta figure
Batman,
everything
man.
out.
Reach for that utility belt.
Yeah, the sex one. So, yeah, I might have to send it back, but you know, I'm having a good amount of time of playing with it.
I might gotta send it back, bro.
I might have to send it back.
If you end up sending it back, make sure you factory reset it, because somebody can go in and get whatever you got tagged.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Don't
Yeah, I'm gonna
forget
have
to
to
do
do
that,
that.
because you bought games, so that means you put some type of income or some type of credit card on
Yeah,
that machine.
put PayPal. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. If I do it, I'm gonna have to reset it.
Yeah, reset it so it's like in Chinese or something too, so that way.
Yeah, some Mandarin and shit.
No way you could do that.
That's how
again.
you got it. Remember?
Yeah, that's how I got it. Shit, took me a minute. I was getting pissed. I don't understand this.
No comprende.
No Nintendo.
I do see here that recently they announced a feature that's coming to that VR MetaQuest 3 and the 3S, where you'll be able to stream Windows 11 PC to your headset.
Yeah, I wanted to. I was trying to. I wanted to see how that works because I know you
Here,
can.
it says here it looks to be rolling out in December.
Of course. All right. Cool. Oh, like what? Streaming or
yeah,
like
where you
mirroring
can
your screen?
wirelessly stream from your PC to your VR.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
with
that's pretty
Windows
dope.
11.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, I do like the whole aspect of having a big old 20 or 200-inch screen TV in front of me. It was pretty shot out. I was looking at YouTube videos and being in those 360. I was looking at a 360 view of New York this morning. And that was pretty nice. Little joyride.
Cool.
Yeah. Welcome back, my over. Hello, Allison. All right, so we got man, with the tariffs, that VR would probably be but that's American made, isn't it?
I have no idea.
It doesn't isn't Facebook or Meta, whatever the fuck, American company?
Well, I mean, but the hardware, I don't know where that's made.
Oh,
or what
they might come
where they're getting certain parts from and stuff, whatever,
That's true. What about chips? Don't we get chips from like Taiwan? Is that where we get chips from?
Yeah. They're semiconductor chips. They are like one of the world's biggest manufacturers over there in Taiwan. TSMC, I'm pretty sure is the name of the company.
Do they have like
they're
lack
starting
of a better word, slave labor over there?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what,
I know we hear a lot about that in China, but I don't know about Taiwan.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I do know that there's been a lot of investment here to build
to make them here, right?
a semiconductor plant national here in the States. I believe it's outside of Austin or near Austin or in Texas somewhere. And I think that is Intel. I'm pretty sure it's Intel. And I think TSMC is also planning to build something here. But I'm pretty sure Intel, I think I read Intel's got a project to open up a plant, a big one too, a big plant. And those plants are huge, Ralph. They cost so much money to build because all the equipment, it's got to be so sanitary and like crystal clean because they're making all these types of chips, these wafers, these semiconductor wafers that they have to cut down into little microchips and stuff like that. I've seen like a video on YouTube of some of these plants, and it's just crazy, the stuff that's out there, man.
So without trying to reinvent the wheel here, like if someone, like there's schools already here that are dedicated to learning that kind of stuff, like to be able to build it, or is there like an already known way to have it? Because if we can't have like our students here want to do that kind of work, that means we would have to bring people from like Taiwan to come here and do it.
No, I think more of the problem for us here in the United States is that sometime back, the manufacturing of this type of good, right? These semiconductor chips went outside, right? It was done. It was just being imported in. Okay. And we did not focus on that. And that's kind of what we need to catch up to. And so the American competing company, right, that makes semiconductor chips to the equivalent of what this company does in Taiwan would be Intel, right? Like Pentium chips, right?
Right.
So Intel, one of them, one of others, like NVIDIA, I think is another one, but Intel. So they have some investments. The problem is that it takes years to build some of these plants because they're so huge. It's like literally like a 5-year project plan to build a building to start manufacturing. It's not so much getting the people to employed to run the plant. It's actually breaking ground and getting to that point, and they have to build it future proof, right? Because it takes so long. They have to build it so like it's going to be in operations for a good amount of time.
Damn. So by the time we become a good competitor, it's like 5-10 years down the road.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it, a lot was observed during the pandemic when we had a disruption in the supply chain, right? And so, rather than having to rely on, this product, right, that's so integral in a lot of the devices that we use, right? All of these things that we're using these days have all these chips in them, right? I mean, cars are now having these chips, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like we got, so, you cut down on the amount of time it takes to get here, right? And the amount of time you can, get it in the hands of the companies here that are going to need them.
Wow. It's a vast, wild world we live in. W's. You got 6 minutes left. Thanks everybody for hanging out.
6 minutes, Lucky Fresh, you're on.
You're on. What's up with you, Duke? What you got planned for today? Is it raining by you?
Man,
It's raining by here.
another cup of cafecito, maybe podcast a little bit, talk some shit, smoke some herb, the usual. Also, Nick's hoodies are also coming in today, so I need to
Oh,
be
it's getting
working.
cold out. It's getting cold out. You guys need them
My
hoodies.
neighbors are ahead of you, Duke.
What's that?
My neighbors are ahead of you with the smoke and the dope.
Oh no, they ain't ahead of me. I've been smoking the whole time since once my feet hit the ground. I get to smoke. I don't know what people be thinking about.
Oh,
I
hold
get
on.
high as
I'm
gas.
looking for my
Okay?
No, I can't find my headphones.
I take my Union Jack smoke break seriously.
I got 'em.
By God, my president is going to make sure I can take a union dedicated smoke break every hour on the hour. So I don't know if work.
Can I get that in writing?
That would be. What would you say there for use if that was to happen in our lifetime?
Can I get that in writing, please?
That would be nice, right?
What?
Like if there was just federally, just
man,
get rid of that or lower it.
I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah.
Guess what?
I'm not holding my breath for some checks either, man. I'm telling you.
Gotcha. What, Marlboro?
I know you're not supposed to do this, but I took a picture. Okay, I took a picture for Logan because they're learning politics and
oh no,
social studies, English,
indoctrination.
Yeah.
And so of who he wanted, the best party he liked. So he asked me if I was going to vote. So I told him I'd vote for that person, even though I was going to anyway. But I took a picture of who I voted for when I went behind the box.
You already went?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that was quick. Okay. Well, hurry up because we don't have that much time. Well, yeah, I usually tell you that.
Oh, what do you want me to do? Share my picture?
I don't know what you wanted to do. You wanted to show it?
Are you coming back?
No, I think I'm done.
It's not for VR. He's got. We should talk about VR stuff.
Really?
No, it's Thanksgiving season. We got to do all the.
It's raining outside. It's cold. Nobody's here.
Well, then we can't talk about it.
Dog, let me know.
Who's going to do a show? I wanted to show my picture.
Your turn, Tag. You're it.
You could have done it right now. Like all this time we talked.
But then you can't talk about it.
Coño.
How much time?
All right, I'll do a show. I'll do another one, and then, but I won't. I can't be there too long all the time.
6 minutes, Dougie Fresh. You're on.
Are you coming back here, Use?
No, I'm coming back.
I don't know. I have things to do. Like,
just come back for 1 second so I can post my picture.
I'll come back, coño. I'm here.
So much time has been wasted.
I know.
Well, he said 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes.
That's 6 minutes ago, Dougie Fresh.
I can't post it, and then he leaves.
You could have just posted it 20
You're going to jail. You took a picture.
We don't have enough time.
What about me, Round?
You don't have to come back, Steels. I'm kidding.
Yep.
Bob's your uncle.
You said 2 minutes.
He said 6.
That was a minute and 30 seconds ago.